Welcome to today's Explainer. Let's dive right into an incredibly atmospheric mystery and investigate the haunting story of an American town that was literally swallowed by the earth. We're talking about a community that vanished, not overnight, but right before the very eyes of the people who lived there.
Imagine waking up one morning and discovering your entire town was slowly disappearing beneath the ground. This chilling thought puts us directly in the shoes of the townspeople. Just let that sink in for a second. We so often think of disasters as these sudden, violent events, right? Like a flash flood or a huge storm. But this was a creeping, inescapable reality. You wake up, look out your window, and the landscape is fundamentally shifting in a way that just completely defies logic. It is literally the stuff of nightmares, yet this was a documented reality for these residents.
Section 1. The Town Before. So, before the devastation, this was a place absolutely full of life. We're talking thriving families, bustling streets, really established homes, and just an unassuming daily life. People were going to work, kids were playing in their front yards, and community ties were vibrant. There was absolutely no warning sign that these established homes would soon be entombed. And honestly, the stark contrast between that thriving everyday normalcy and the impending doom is just staggering. Section 2. The ground swallows everything. Then, the strange event actually begins. The earth simply started to behave in ways it shouldn't. And the crazy thing is, it wasn't a sudden flash at all. It was this agonizing progression. Step by step, soil and debris rapidly covered the roads and began banking up against the buildings. Imagine trying to clear your walkway, but the earth just keeps coming. Naturally, with the infrastructure totally overtaken, this led to a panicked mass exodus and the total abandonment of homes. The town was physically being erased by an unstoppable force. Section 3. Unraveling the timeline. To really understand how a whole community is lost to the earth, we kind of need to follow the timeline of this disaster like a ticking clock. In the first few hours, there were just initial signs of the strange event. But within days, the dread really built as soil literally began burying the roads. Then, as weeks passed, the grim reality set in, forcing the total evacuation of families who had to leave everything behind. And finally, over the years, the elements finished the job, resulting in the complete burial and disappearance of the town beneath massive layers of earth. It's a pretty chilling timeline of erasure. Section 4. Fact versus legend. Now, as with any buried history, we have to carefully separate the documented reality from the myths that grew over the ruins. On one hand, the confirmed historical facts are absolutely indisputable. We know there was a physical burial of buildings, a mass departure, and literal layers of earth covering the infrastructure. But woven into all those facts are the legends and theories. The mysterious underlying cause of the event, that remains a massive topic of local rumor to this day. Was it a geological anomaly, an infrastructural failure? While the physical burial is a hard fact, that unknown trigger is exactly what makes this so fascinating to study. Section 5. What remains beneath today? Today, beneath the topsoil, the physical ruins of abandoned homes and covered streets just wait silently in the dark. Roofs that once sheltered families are now quite literally foundational layers for the ground above. Main streets that saw daily commerce are now subterranean artifacts. Looking at what remains hidden beneath the earth is a deeply haunting reminder of the fragile nature of where we build our lives. The physical evidence is all there, and the timeline is thoroughly documented. But the sheer awe of a town swallowed whole remains this incredible puzzle. It leaves us with one provocative question. How does an entire town disappear? And why did people leave it behind? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep questioning, and I'll catch you next time.